year. That's collecting my check. Anybody else just see that? Raise your hand. Okay, I love it when you're honest. How many of you are just can be pretty unmotivated? Like it's not really fun to do the invites and the follow-ups and all that. Here's my girl, Faye. She's doing 10 invites a day and she's saying that it's not easy. Because it's not. But what I've learned is if you can succeed and get good at the simple things in this business, the simple steps, like, every day, just a little bit, it starts to get easier and easier and easier and easier. And so what I'm passionate these days about, Mr. Seth Mulder and all of you, is finding people all over again. Is challenging myself to do what I don't want to do. I don't want to get a performing invite. When I'm on the plane, I have the hood that goes over your face. My mask's here and my hood is here. And I don't like to talk to anyone. I'm like that when you get on the plane, like, who is that person? I got like my extra large sweatshirt on. But that's changing. Because guess what? You have to get out of your comfort zone to build this business. The other thing I am extremely passionate about is self-growth. Because I just talked to, where's Miss Ann? I just talked to, she's not even in the room. That was a God thing. She's not even in here. We just met in the hallway and it makes me want to cry because I was hurt, broke. Family's depressed, family doesn't believe in you. Everyone's telling you you're not gonna make it. She doesn't believe in herself. I can't believe she's not in this room. I thought she was coming in this room. Doesn't believe that she can do it. It has the glimmer in her eye, and she wants it. So a lot of you don't believe that you can have this. A lot of you believe like, oh, of course it happened to her. She was a world champion athlete. Of course it happened to her because I'm sure you have something in your mind of why it happened for me. But I am just like you. If you feel alone, if you feel like this isn't gonna happen for me, no one's gonna say yes. No one's gonna believe in me. I'm just gonna show up to the event after event after event. Hopefully someone will say yes. That's me. And I think that the successful ones, that's them too. Because they weren't willing to let that be their life. They weren't settling. I just told her, I said, I literally drew a line in the sand, stepped over it, and was like, from now on, I'm not gonna tell myself I'm a victim. I'm not gonna make excuses. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna talk to that person because they're not gonna listen. I'm gonna read books that empower me. I'm gonna have mantras on my wall that say that I deserve it. I used to write, I am a pro 9. I didn't want to be a pro 10 because I just thought pro 10 would be too much emphasis on you, and you'd be like, everyone would be looking at you. And I said, pro 9, that's just what I want to be. I want to be pro 9, but now I'm pro 9. I'm like, and not just because I want the White House for me, I want to show these people that they can have it too. So what I'm passionate about is pushing myself to look deeper at myself of how I can be a better person. I have a life coach I meet with twice a month. I'm like, I need to meet you once a week because I swear, when you start learning about yourself, you're like, dang, I have some really ugly things that I need to look at. Especially if I'm bringing people into this business, it's going to give them all the things that they want, So I am passionate about that. I listened to this book, my good friend just turned me on it, The Power. You guys are talking to that, not The Power, now The Power. By Rhonda Burns, write that down. If you are like me and you're like, yeah, I don't really believe in myself, I have it on Audible playing all the time. Because I'm going to hear something that I didn't hear yesterday. And it's all about keeping you on the positive vibration. This business is not about making money. This business is about reaching people that are on their knees praying. So if you're down here on your negative vibe, oh my God, vaccine mandate, whatever your thing is, oh gosh, look at that person's like the negative, low vibration. Everyone's got their own thing that they're looking at. How are you gonna be brought people from the universe or whoever how are you gonna be brought people that want a better life if you're down here with the bottom dwellers? I'm not trying to do judgment, I'm just saying that's what we do. I have to consciously unfollow people on social media because I'll be right down that rabbit hole. I will be down that rabbit hole, in it, swimming. oh, the negativity and the judgment, our world's falling apart and all that. And then I'm like, why isn't anyone saying yes? Why isn't anyone looking at the information? You gotta bring yourself up by reminding yourself of who you are, a bright, shining light. And it's okay if you don't get me. It's okay. Because it takes you getting out of that zone. And all of a sudden it feels like you can breathe again. It's like one chain's off, and the next chain's off. Surround yourself with people that support you. I was just telling that lady that I swear, she was like, I still don't understand how that just happened. I said, are you surrounding yourself with people that support you? And she said, no, I don't have those in my life. And I said, well, get on some Facebook groups and find support. I don't know, I haven't done it, but maybe we should all do that. Like positive people. I'm sure there's groups for all of that. And start letting those people tell you what you are and who you are, not the people that don't pay your bills. This is life-changing stuff, not for you, for everybody else that comes with you. I mean, my entire team, I didn't even know any of them. Julie Mine and Sarah Reddick, and I know a few, just that top little bit, that's it. Now there's thousands of people that are changing their life because I decided, and this isn't like a weird self-bloating thing, this is because I decided that I'm gonna make the line and step over it. And while I was talking to Ann Tucker out there, you know how many of you guys come up and say, thank you so much, I'm so proud of you, congratulations, and I just looked there, I was like, don't you want that? Don't you want that for people to say thank you? That message I played from Sarah Reddick, oh my gosh, my life is so changed. Don't you want that? This is not about making money. This is about changing people's lives by you doing the simple stuff. Okay, pick up that phone, I'm not gonna unload the dishwasher, or wash the dog. We got all the excuses. All the things that need to be done before the phone calls. Set your time when you're gonna be deliberate about inviting. You know what time mine is? 4:44. In the morning. I wake up, I do my little meditation, I get centered, and then I invite. 10 a day I'm doing right now. I do 20 tomorrow, I would do it today. Or maybe on the plane, I don't know. But the point is, hold yourself accountable. Because the next thing you know, days will go by. And then it's scary. It's way more scary when you don't open doors every day for your business. Because it's easy to show up to the events, pumped up, and then you get home and you're like, oh yeah, I got an excuse. This person and whatever, there's a million excuses and they're all gonna come at you, especially if you're someone that wants to make a difference. If you're here right now and you're like, yeah, I want that. Don't think you're gonna go home and it's gonna be like this golden archway into whatever rank you wanna be. It's gonna be things coming at you from all angles. So what are you gonna do tomorrow to fight that? What are you gonna do tomorrow to fight the voices of you aren't worth it? You can't do this. You're gonna get rejected. People are gonna say no. What are you gonna do to put your armor on? Some of you, it's a religious, you wanna read the Psalms, or I got that book right now, it's changing my life. Or have your armor ready if you want that. If you want the freedom to, I was laughing, I should have said it on stage. I booked my flight, and then today I was like, do you want to upgrade? And when I first came to my first, 10 conventions, it was like 3 credit cards. I just gotta get there. Just 3 credit cards and eating the kind bars in the back, just eating small things because I didn't have the money to go out and go with people. And that's just, yep, I'm gonna upgrade first class baby all the way home. And you can clap because that is pretty cool, but it's because I lead the line and stepped over it. And it's not easier as a pro 9. To get to 10, I gotta double. So I have to make that line every day. It's not a line that you step over once and you're like, woo, here, let's do it. It's a line every day, you make the line and you step over it. Okay, here we go. Doing the invites. Invited 10 people, not 1 person responds. Anybody do that? Yep. So what are you doing? Are you like, oh, okay, next 10. No, you gotta learn from your mistakes. And you gotta think, okay, what can I do? Is someone calling me? Oh, my little daughter's calling me. Thank you. She's like, when are you coming home? Dad's ready to show. That's what I say. You never know what's gonna happen. But you got to step over the line every day. And then you're gonna find someone that leads you to someone else, that leads you to someone else. And then the next thing you know, you're gonna have all the things that you want. And you're gonna have those people coming up to you, giving you hugs and saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But you gotta get good at the basics. And if you're not doing it every day, forget it. Sorry, I'm just being honest. You gotta do it every day. You gotta be inviting and following up every day. And trust me, as a pro 9, it doesn't get any easier. I'm literally like, I would think 10 out of 10 would be saying yes. It's like some days not one person responds. I finally got my ex-boyfriend's mom to respond. I was like, yes, but who knows? She could lead me to someone that was on their knees praying like I was. You know what I mean? So just know that this is huge. Know that you're gonna have to do your personal development, and it's an everyday thing. You have to. It's non-negotiable. And you have to listen to your upline if they say, this is what you do. I am here because I follow the minutes. I listened to them. They didn't even know I knew who they were. I was like watching their YouTubes. I was like, I'm doing this. Seth, so coachable. Because the pain of staying where I was for another year, because that's what will happen if you guys don't do something, 2 to 5 years, they're going by so fast. And what's going to change? You got to do something today, again and again and again and again, being consistent, being coachable, and just get good at the little things. And then it's like riding a bike. Then you're like, oh, that person said no, ha 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 ha. On to my next invite. You know, it gets easier. So my whole thing for you guys is to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, get help believing in yourself. I did. I still do. I still need help believing in myself. And just do it. It's literally like that Nike thing is so phenomenal. You literally have to just do the basics. And let me tell you, it is fun to walk into my friend's store. $425 this month. I'm sorry, I'm not bragging, but I'm kind of bragging because I would never have walked into her store and bought this. But I was like, girl, I'm gonna hook you up right now. I'm gonna get the $425. And I just feel so good wearing it. But that's because I every day step over the line. And I tell myself when I look in the mirror, oh, I deserve this. I am a queen. Even though my back of my head's like, no, you're not. You know, you gotta tell yourself every day the truth. And if it's not your truth, adopt it. Adopt it. So Seth, I will be up there all day. So come on, take this microphone home. Love you guys so much. Okay.
Anytime. It's the friends you make. I sat in Hawaii and I told another group of friends that they would make really good friends in this business. And one of them said, Julie crossed her arms and said, I got good friends. And then every time that comes up, she comes and tells me thank you. Because she didn't know how many more friends she has in this business. And that's, so this meeting is being Zoomed. That's the basic, the numbers back there. The code CEO, if you want to invite anybody. If anybody has somebody on Zoom, make sure you get them a CEO sticker and take it home today, you guys, if you have extras for that. So yes, I think all excited. Okay. All right. Next up, you guys, who is excited that the Philippines are opening up? Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Got a couple meetings with next week to follow up. And I followed Seth's advice, you guys. On the call the other day. All I did was I posted who's from the Philippines or who's been to the Philippines. I have a question. That's all I said. And then the message them afterwards, and I said, if I get this right, I'm excited to write this part down. I'm looking for somebody who's motivated, somebody who speaks English. I'm not bilingual. And somebody who wants to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Who do you know? And in that comments, random stranger, never met. She goes, sounds really interesting. Tell me more. But Seth told the story on the training the other day, and I went, I can do that. And so, and it is, it's that line every single day. So I want to bring up Marjorie Ham, Pro 5. So, what you said.
Okay, Seth asked me to talk about the Philippines, what we have been preparing for the pre-launching. So, but I'm gonna tell a little bit of my story because right now I just want to let you know that before LifeVantage, there's two things that I really don't want to do. First, I don't like network marketing. I'm very ignorant with this industry. And second, I don't want to talk. That's why this is so uncomfortable for me. So, but you know, if you love something, it bless your life, then you know, you're sharing it. And my story, I am Marjorie Ham. You can call me Bacon for short. Or Marge. Originally, I'm from the Philippines, and I'm currently residing here in McAllen, Texas, with my husband. He's a nurse, and I have 3 kids. And my background, I am an occupational therapist by profession. I was blessed to work in 4 countries. So from the Philippines, I went to Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and then finally here in the US. And I know everything that happens in our life, God is preparing us for something. Because, you know, I also want to tell you about a little bit of the culture of the Filipinos, because I know some of you are looking for Filipinos. And the reason why there's a lot of Filipinos around the world. Most of us Filipinos, because of our way of living in the Philippines, we always dream of after graduation, we want to go to leave our country because we want to work and we're looking for a greener pasture. Because the prevailing salary that we have in the Philippines, like for example, my husband is a nurse, and I remember his salary was only $100 per month. That is just equivalent to like 2 hours of my husband's salary. Me as an occupational therapist, I like earned around like $300 to $400 a month, and that is like equivalent to 1 day of my salary in the US. And most of those like working the blue collar job, you know, they're always aiming to leave the country because they want to provide a better life for their family. And I never understand before why I have to go to Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, because my only dream after graduation is to come here in America to achieve my American dream. But because I was waiting for the approval of my application, God brought me there. And now I understand, because when I went to Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates is a closed country, you know, or we don't really have the freedom. I saw a lot of the sufferings of the Filipino overseas worker. So we call them the OFWs. So I was blessed to work in this country because I was an occupational therapist. But I've seen the suffering of the Filipinos working as domestic helpers, babysitters, factory workers, and they were abused, they were exploited. And I can just look at them and I want to help them, but there's really nothing I can do. When I was in United Arab Emirates, I was blessed to open a rehab center for a rich Arab, a guy there. So there were some Filipinos that were hurt, they were exploited, but they couldn't like hurt me because I was working for them. So some of the Filipinos are begging me, Mars, can you please tell our boss if I could work with you to help you, because they were not eating, they were not being given the salary that they deserve. So, and I told some of our Filipinos, please go home to the Philippines. You know why they will not go home? Because they're so embarrassed that they're a failure. So I've seen that, and now I understand. Like I wish at the time I said, I wish there's something. So then I joined this company. I never wanted to do this business. I hated network marketing. So, but I joined this because my dad has some health problem. And after just my mom had passed from cancer. And at that time I was really praying. I said, Lord, there must be something out there. I'm not ready to lose my dad. I just lost my mom. So, and then this person, she's a network marketer. She asked me, Marjorie, I have something, I'm gonna help your dad. And I said, is that not network marketing? I'm not interested. So when she showed me the ABC News, I remember John Quinones' face. When I arrived here in America, I remember I was still reviewing for my state board exam, and I was watching John Quinones live in 2005. So when I saw the scientists and John Quinones like you can no longer distinguish a 20-year-old from an 80-year-old. And I said, no, that's crazy. So that was, and then I got introduced again in 2014. So when that is the only reason why I watched the video, because I got curious. When I saw the video, I understood about oxidative stress, and I said, oh my gosh, I wish I had known this when my mom was still alive. And that day, I see everybody's walking oxidative stress. That's my mindset. That's why I talk to everybody as a walking oxidative stress. So, and then I was so excited of joining, and I asked my husband, oh, I want to join this company. I don't have the money at the time. I was helping with my dad. My credit card like maxed out. I was drowning with debts at the time, and I was expecting my husband to support me because, you know, he supports me in everything. And then I told him, hey, can you pay for this one? The gold pack that was the highest. Just, I want the product. I don't want to do the business. So, and then my husband said, no, don't join, it's a scam. So I said like, okay, whatever. So I used his credit card against his will. Crazy. I remember I signed up 3 distributors in a week and customers, and then I got like a allowance in 1,000 something more than like that, and I was surprised. I said, I don't know how I get this money, and I showed it to my husband. I told him, look, I have some money, and then he said, where did you get that? I said, from the scam. So this, anyone can relate that those spouses that don't support you. So like my husband doesn't even wanna like take the product. And I said, for 3 months, he doesn't wanna take the product. And I said, if you're not gonna take the product, you're gonna sleep outside the room. He started, and then he attended events and something like that. So I went very fast. I became Pro 4, I said ignorance and fire, but Dr. Lily said it's passion and fire. I became Pro 4 in 3 months, and then I became like after 8 months I became Pro 5, and then I attended the Pro 5 summit. And then I don't want to be an elite because I'm scared to talk. I said I just want to be a Pro 4. So, and then when I went to the Pro 5 summit, I saw like my vision became bigger. So that's why I got excited, and I was almost Pro 6. And I lost the market. I was almost Pro 6 down to Pro 2 again. I started all over again, but if the market was closed, it's for a good reason. I waited for years. Laura Robbins and Carl Barton went with me to the Philippines. I was building it, and I want to give up. But the only reason I did not give up because I never stopped attending events. So my belief was unshakable. And when I also talked to Seth Mulder at the time, I was like crying about like, you know, so he told me something that he also experienced that losing a market. And then I realized like, you know, when your belief is 100%, whatever happened, you'll not stop. So just imagine from almost Pro 6, I lost everything because I built it like wrong. I was not duplicating. I was focusing international. I didn't build like local. So like when I went to the international market and I lost it, then I left with nothing, only the consumers, like distributors that are taking it. So I've learned so many lessons in this journey, but thing is I never quit. So I started over again. I lost my distributors, but I'm just so blessed that I'm surrounded with mentors that never left me. I have here Bob and Laura Robbins, Carl Barton, Dr. Daniel Marshmallow, Seth Mulder, and all my team right now. Imagine I don't have anybody. But right now, I have an army of leaders from different countries because when I lost the Philippines, and now we are very happy to have it again. So we have leaders in Japan, Filipinos, in Ireland, in Singapore, in Canada. And so what I did to rebuild my business is like, I started like last year, I started really like focus on the Power R. So to prepare, because when I get so excited when I learned that Philippines will be relaunching again. So I said like, okay, you did the Power R. I started like joining Seth Mulder's Power R. That's where I learned to use the ITT. Okay, so like we focus on the in-right and the follow-up. And I also like use the rapid funnel because I'm not good into technology. So I'm very slow with technology. And now and then after that, we started also like every week we have like a weekly presentation for Filipinos, and then every Tuesday, 8 p.m. We started it last year. And then also like the Filipinos love to hear stories. So we also have this Saturday activated stories. So we pattern it with the CEO meetup. So like we share like a little bit of the information to the product and the science and the business, but Filipinos from different places tell their story, and that's why after that they ask like, how do we get involved? I want more information. That's why we send them like, okay, we have a Tuesday presentation every 8 p.m. at Philippine time, and then that's what we do regularly and consistently. And so right now, there are so many, hi to all the Filipinos waiting, watching. Hi, Marsha, I know she's watching too. And like, you know, we have team from Japan, Singapore, Ireland, and Canada. And right now, we're just so excited. And I'm so thankful to God for this opportunity, to all my mentors here that never left me. So my gosh, I feel I started like shaking, but now I'm gonna stop talking. For this game. So.
Never get up and speak in front of everybody, okay? And here I go again. But real quick, I just want to welcome our hey, corporate, come on out, you guys. Round of applause for the CEO.
I finally feel validated. That's awesome. I'm a little disappointed that ROCKSTAR isn't on.
Hey, you got to earn that. You got to earn that.
In time, hopefully I can earn that for you. So, but anyway, we are so excited to be here with you this afternoon. I hope the last day and a half has been meaningful for you. We've got one more session to go, and it is great to be back together. It's great to feel your energy, and I'm going to turn it over to Justin and the rest of you because some of these you haven't heard from before, and I want to make sure you hear them.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. So Steve, you've been in this position for just over a year. And at the beginning, it was so awesome because I could come up and I could make just a quick remark or two. And then I started to realize he started stealing my material. And it's a quick study this one. I promise you that. And I didn't have anything to say, and I feel that way right now. I've said way too much, so I'm going to let you hear from our new Chief Legal Officer, Alyssa Newfield.
culture we have at corporate and in the field. It is such a pleasure to work with you and can't wait to do more.
Oh, right here.
We want you to wear that every Monday when you have a meeting with Steve.
Every time I sit in a meeting with Steve and the board of directors, I'll just be like, well, I don't know. Well, my name is Vandee Flake, and I'm the operating officer. It is fantastic to be here. I'm so excited. I've been here at LifeVantage since May, and just like Alyssa said, what a great place to land. What a great community, a great family, and this convention absolutely just reinforces that excitement and that feel. And I love the energy, and I love the story. I didn't catch, was it Marjorie?
Yeah.
What a story. That is incredible. I'm so excited for the Philippines. And we got to come in, and we are so excited for it to be able to have that relaunch. So I'm excited to be able to talk with you more. So anyways, great to be here. Thank you so much.
So.
That's way ahead. That's way too much. But thank you so much for letting us come. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing your stories and your energy. And as I was up on stage this morning, I just was thinking like how awesome it is that everyone is here. But what I was really excited for is how awesome it's going to be when everybody is out sharing this with the next person. And next year we have even more people here. So we talked a lot about the little things. I think the little things going out of this convention are going to just make for an amazing year this next year. So we love you. We appreciate all you do. And I'm going to give this to Skylar.
Well, I guess I am the director over the U.S. and work with Dustin Riker over the U.S. And honestly, it's kind of tough being the low man in the totem pole up here because they said everything. So,
You got the shirt.
but, yeah, I mean, I'm about to level up right now. But it's always good to have this time to meet with all of you. It's awesome to see all of these elite leaders, master pro tens, premiers, up and coming leaders, and really just get familiar with their faces, get familiar with you, who you are, what you're passionate about. And that's what I love about what we do here at LifeVantage on the corporate side. And so thank you so much for having the passion and giving us, that little extra boost of energy that we need. As you know, we've been working very, very hard, but so have all of you. So this whole entire event is just one great big celebration for the whole entire LifeVantage family, and we cannot wait to see the success that's going to come out of this as well. So thank you.
Steve, you're in trouble.
No.
So in May, I attended the most powerful women's event in network marketing. And part of that is I jumped on her extended program. And one of the exercises was writing what thoughts were in my head. And I realized at the time, I had a little green goblin and I was having a lot of negative thoughts. And so I really started focusing on mindset. And I'm going to bring up Seth Mulder to talk about neurotools. And this is one of the things, you guys, that's helped me a lot with my mindset, making my affirmations, saying who I am, and I am so excited to bring up Master Pro 10, the creator of the CEO movement, Seth Mulder.
I can't hear it.
I'll go to that slide in just a minute. We go back to ROCKSTAR, gentlemen. I just want to thank corporate for coming and crashing the party. They knew where the hottest merchandise was in this building, and it wasn't in LifeVantage store. But I will tell you this: as much as I love my LV merch and I wear it, we developed a movement that would be so you. Like, I may have started the movement, but I'll tell you, the CEO women in the back and the CEO women around the world, and I mean, just listen to Marjorie. That girl's going Pro 7. It's about you. It is about you stepping into the CEO role in your life in every aspect, including your financial life. Yes, it also stands for creating entrepreneurs online. It means all of that. But this merch, I'm telling you, I go to the airport and people are like, oh, Mr. CEO is here. You want to get to the front of the line, you wear these shirts, you wear these hats. I'm literally on LifeVantage tour 3 weeks ago. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, coming down. I mean, I own like 7 black CEO shirts. I'm going super minimalistic, like Steve Jobs, right? Same thing every day. It says, which color CEO shirt? I get out of the elevator. This gentleman walks out and says, CEO. Man, I like that. I need to give me some of that. I'm like, I'll hook you up, right? He wants CEO shirts and he's an entrepreneur, and we're now talking more about business. I go to get on a plane, and this is the last thing I'll say, Steve, I just wanted you to hear, when you wear that shirt, we're going to be expecting that all the leads that come from that shirt coming to this group. Right? So I get on a plane for Japan 2 years ago. I step on the plane and my seat's right there. And the woman sitting in the aisle seat right next to me, just two, she's like, oh, Mr. CEO is here. And I'm like, oh, that just stands for Creating Entrepreneurs Online. That's what we do to help people. Then shut up, okay? Do not shove the pill down their throat, okay? Shut up. If they want to know more, they will ask. So she's like, well, tell me a little more about that. And then, of course, we had 9 hours. And I fed it to her and let her eat. And if she came back, right, then you continue, right? You just got to be aware. We played games. She had a board game on there. She's become a dear family friend. She signed up with a platinum pack, by the way. She started recruiting on the plane. She got sample product from me on the plane. Thank you, corporate. Thank you, corporate. Wear that shirt with pride. Wear that shirt with pride. And never forget who is the real CEOs in this company. They know that. So she signed up with platinum pack. She literally started taking samples of people on that plane. So super powerful. We're going to talk about mindset. I've just got a few minutes today. I'm going to have Melissa Grimes come up and share her experience. She's a rock star. But I just have to say I love you. CEO is all about love. It's about sharing that love. Because when you step in to who you are, then the love that is within you will easily flow out. Daisy talked about, does it get any easier at Pro 9 to call? I don't think so. Then at Pro 10. I'll let you know when I get to 11. Yeah. I figured if we're Pro 10s and we've got 10 kids, if we want to get to 12, then Steph, what do you think, Dave? She's leaving the room. Adoption. It doesn't necessarily get any easier, okay? You will meet new challenges at every single level, right? I got stuck. So what I'm going to share with you today is my story of how I got unstuck at Pro 10. I know, you're feeling really sad for me. Oh, you got stuck at Pro 10. We feel really sad for you, Seth, right? Until the 15th of the month, right? 15th is a great day of the month. But I haven't rank advanced in 8 years, almost 7.5 years, right? It's not about the rank. It's about your speed. It's about your direction. It's about your progress. It's about your movement. It's about your momentum. Momentum at Pro 3 is a better feeling holistically than stagnation at Pro 10. Now I know, okay, but you get the check. Yeah, but you know what? What got you to Pro 10 was not that stagnation. That is impossible. It's that full of lifeness that you had at Pro 3, where you just wanted to share this because you loved it, right? That's where you have to be. So I'm going to tell you how I got back there. I hired a personal mindset coach. I was looking at some of the most incredible and expensive people in our industry because I'm not looking for just a little change. I'm not looking for motivation. I get motivation when I come to these events, right? And then here's what I'm going to hear: 90 days, right? That's what we always hear at the end of these events. You watch Daisy, you watch Marge, you watch everybody who's walking the stage and all the growth, and you're thinking, the answer is always what? 90 days, right? 90-day grind. Let's just go do it 90 days. And we all say it. And then guess what happens on Monday morning? Monday morning, you actually need to start doing the work. And how do you feel? It's like, I gotta load the dishes. Because if I load the dishes and get this house clean, then I'm gonna be ready to build my business. Right? Or you do things for your family that you never do. Right? Because that's how I do it. We encounter that angst. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to go home and this is going to happen. So, and that's normal. That's normal. Because that's the 3% of your mind that's dialed into the now, the conscious, my why, right? All that's under my control. Okay? That's 3% of your mind. And that's the 3% that we are rocking at these events. And then we rock every day. I do a power hour every single day, Monday through Friday, and meetups 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, every time. And now Marge is duplicating that. She doesn't even show up. She's doing it all around the world. That's the way it's supposed to work, by the way. It's a beautiful thing. What was I saying?
Every day.
Oh, so then we've all these 90-day things. What I'm telling you is it's normal that you're gonna bump into some angst, some anxiety, some fear, right? And here's why. Because everything that you want is out there. And your life is currently around here. This box that I'm on, this rectangle, that's your life. That's your income. Those are your relationships. This represents, I'm gonna make my camera woman, see how good she is. She's really good. How good you are. Everything I experience in my life is in this box, folks. And I'm really comfortable in this box. And what I make, the income I'm comfortable with, is in this box. But Pro 11 ain't in this box. And Pro 12 ain't in this room. And I got a year to get to Pro 11. Okay? So here's the deal. If you don't change something in here, not the, yeah, we feel it, you can do it, right? 90 days. Monday's gonna come. And we're gonna go back to the 97% of what we really feel about ourselves. And most of that we didn't imprint upon ourselves. It came from somebody else, and most of it is old. What you have to do is you have to rewrite that story. You have to identify those thoughts that do not serve you. Like the thought, I can't sing. I didn't have that thought. I got that thought from somebody else, from a couple of people in my life. So I stopped singing because I can't sing. Because nobody wants to hear my voice. Because I stick my nose up when I sing. Because I sound like I'm singing like this or whatever people told me, right? So when somebody then asks me to sing, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. What's gonna happen? Then the 3% is typically not going to override the 97%. Now, every once in a while, if you just fight, because those are the three things that you're going to encounter, write down the 3 F's. When you encounter fear, that's not the first F, by the way. When you encounter fear, you're either going to fight, like the 3% of you that's just going to say, I'm getting on it. I'm going to bulldog this thing. I'm going to take this boundary right here, and I'm going to push it. I'm going to push off, and I'm going to get to Pro 3. I'm going to get to Pro 4. Mark saying, ooh, I don't want to do anything about Pro 4. That's that boundary. It is real. It is real as the physical states that I'm standing on, and it is in your brain. It is hard. You are hardwired. Uh-oh, if I'm hardwired at my current, no, you are not hardwired to stay here permanently. But you are hardwired to stay here until you change the program. Until you accept, I can't sing. I have a beautiful voice. I'm a rock star. The other day, I'm sitting, we're at home. We just went to a Scotty McCreery concert recently. Okay? And it was awesome. And I was just telling Stephanie like 2 days ago, I'm like, hey, we're in the kitchen. Babe, man, Tim McGraw, Scotty McCreery, they're it. They got voices, and I can name a whole bunch of others, Josh Turner. I mean, I love country music. Like, she's like, yeah, they're really good, Seth. No, babe. Those guys have incredible voices. She's like, yeah. No, man. And then I got really vulnerable, and I said, I'm so envious. Because I would love to be on that stage, right? I'd love to sing and just make people feel the way that those dudes make me feel, right? That sounded really awkward. And my wife said this, because here's what's happening. I've gone from not singing to now I'm singing more, but I just am encountering a boundary, right? Like I kind of like, I want to go for it, but I'm not as good as those dudes. And that incredible woman in the back, she's like, Seth, as authentic as a morning sunrise. Seth, you're right up there with him, babe. Thank you, babe. Right. You know what happened? That changed my life. You know what happened to the boundary of my voice and my singing? What happened to it? Get smaller, get bigger. Bigger. It's all bigger. So what I'm going to sing for you right now, we don't have time right now, because I would love to sing, and we'll make time. Tease, I'm such a tease. I got 7 minutes literally. I'll probably take 10 to give you the key that will unlock you. My brain changed 2 days ago, and it's been a process. It's been a process of 7 years with that girl sitting next to me saying, man, babe, you keep singing. Keep singing. I love it. What's that? Do you want me to sing? So, stay with me. Okay. I will sing when we get through this. Okay, so. Okay, let's get to the point. My brain changed, folks. I'm a different man. I'm a different man. My voice didn't change, but I'm going to sing with a confidence. And guess what? My voice will then change. It'll be there. When you go for it, because you're all in, because you really believe. You really believe deep down, not the I believe, because I want to believe, because everybody else around me is believing, because I hope that someday I might be believing. That's all good. That's all good. It's all on the right track. But when you become one and you step into your enoughness, when you can say, I can, and you know that you can do this. When you say, I will do what is required. When you say, I am enough. And it feels right. And don't expect that 24/7, because there are going to be hiccups along the way, but I'm promising you, for everything that I hold sacred in my life, that is the plan of happiness. That is the reason that we were sent here. And when Daisy's up here saying, I'm rocking my $430 or whatever that thing was. Right? Who's that heckler? Who's that girl in the back? Love that girl. When she says, no, I look good in this. I am worth it. And I'm happy to support your business. Right? And I am a queen. When you believe that and you step into who you truly are, the past is really no longer a part of your life. Now, it's going to take work. Are you willing to come on that journey with me? Woo! Are you willing to say, I can? Yes. I will. I am. I'm going to tell you where to get it. I don't have time to go into everything. I'm just telling you, I hired this lady, Deb Erickson. She's built some big businesses in network marketing. That was one of my requirements. And she had to be a woman that could help us reach women. Guys, thanks for being here. You're welcome to participate. But I'm one of the smartest men on the earth right now, because the next 20 years, and specifically the next 10, we're going to go create a platform for CEO women, because that's where the growth in the economy is going to be. So we have a platform that was built for women, right? We can't be just the first step was, when you encounter fear, what do most people do? What do some people do? They fight, right? That is typically not a feminine trait. Unless you go try to take like their child or something. Then watch out. But this business isn't like taking a child, right? This is a different type of a journey. And so most women, right, will flee or freeze. Flee or freeze. That's why we're going to go do the dishes. That's a flee or a freeze, right? So we can't go through all of it, but what I can tell you, what I hope I mapped out for you today is you can take this box that you are stuck in, that I've been stuck in for 7.5 years. And Steph and I are like, no, we're gonna go Executive Master Pro 10 next year. That's oodles of volume. But we're expanding this stage. Do you want to expand your stage? Because everything you want is out there, and the only way to get it is to take your current box that you're living in and expand your box so that your big dreams reside within that box. Does that make sense? All right, can you cue the first, we go to the first website. First website. I'm going to tell you where you go, what to do, what I'm doing every day, and if you don't do this, you will stay where you are, okay? My coach is Deb Erickson. She has an institute. It's called ICan Institute. ICanInstitute.com. This is the first time in my career. I've been in network marketing 30 years, 10 years on the corporate side, 20 years, 19 years as a distributor. I have never, ever, ever, ever done what I am doing right now. We've taken a pilot group for the last handful of months. How many of you been on this pilot with me and experiencing stuff? Melissa, raise your hands. Stand up if you've been hanging this out. Ricky Langenheim, get your butt up. Stand up, all right, man, he's been online. So we've had some people testing this out, and I never just say, we're gonna take everything to everybody. That's super dangerous, right? This is the real deal. If you don't change your mind and what you truly believe inside about yourself, then we will stay stuck, and you will never self-actualize. You will never sit on that throne that you have a birthright to. Each of you have a claim ticket. You have a claim ticket to everything. My religion teaches us God's going to put everything in my hand, okay? So I'm going to give you a little bit of my religion, okay? Everything, a claim ticket to everything. Whoa. I don't deserve that. Yes, you do. Because you are worthy, because you take care of it, because you share it, because you multiply it, because you grow it. That's who God wants to have it. And it is everything. Not just a little piece of money, big checks, little money, okay? It is everything. You can have everything. And I promise you, with everything I hold sacred in my life, that is the truth. Go to ICanInstitute.com, go to free training, and get her Rise and Thrive tool. It is free. Listen to it every day for the next 7 days. It's 15 minutes, put on headphones, listen every day. It will feed your soul about who you really are. We do a membership. I negotiated on her membership for $70 a month for 50% off. It's in Facebook. I'm not going to go. There's a code. It's Seth50. But I do that every single day. I require that you love yourself. And the only way to love yourself is to get rid of all that crap that you've been listening to and believing, and not believing, but it's still stuck there. This is how we get rid of it, okay? So last slide for me, which is the new website that we're launching, Team.CEO. That's it, there's no .com. We superseded the .com, it's Team.CEO. We have our own extension on the web, okay? Team.CEO, if you can bring that up. I'm inviting you to come with me. I took 25 people. This is just a placeholder website for Team.CEO. It'll change, it'll evolve. The one thing it's doing right now is housing tickets. I brought 25. If you went with me to the last event that Deb did a couple months ago, will you raise your hand? Okay. Rick reached out to him. Rick has 400 people who said yes to him to send a video after going to that event. Because he was on the main stage. If you were there, raise your hand. Okay. I took 25 people there. Best event I've ever attended in my life in this industry. If you really want to change things, then invest in yourself. Believe in the company, believe in the product, believe in the industry, believe in you. Which one's the most important? Believe in you, right? What's the one thing that's holding you back? What's the one thing that's going to propel you forward? What's the one thing that determines where you are right now and everything that you're getting? That's it. So which is the one thing that you should be investing in like no other? You. Okay. So there's an event. I'm inviting you to come with me. Stephanie and I bought $36,000 worth of tickets. I believe that this is the number one thing. That's 300 people. It's $100. It's It's actually 179, but we pre-bought VIP tickets for 99 bucks. And so we're selling them for 99 bucks. Go to Team.CEO, come with me to this event. If I'm wrong, I will refund your Missouri.
If you watch it all.
If you come to that event and you attend it all and you don't like it, I will give you $100 bill. Okay? That's how much I believe in it. You invest a little in you, you will get tenfold out of it. It will pay for itself in a matter of days or weeks. Team.CEO, we are going to take a team of 360. We took 25 last time. We're going to take a team of 360. So come with me to that. I want to bring up Melissa Grimes. She's a Pro 7. Give her a hand. This girl is a rock star out of Florida. Hit Pro 7 and has been living the dream. And is ready to build again. She's been doing this stuff, so she's like a perfect guinea pig for me. I'm like, oh, you know, Melissa, just do this. Listen to these neuro tools. Okay, listen to these neuro tools that you're gonna listen to. By the way, we're developing. I'm working so closely with Deb. We're developing 4 tools specifically for LifeVantage, specifically for CEO rock stars. Number 1, how to dream your way to Pro 3. I'm listening to that, testing it out every single day. Do you know why? Because that's how I'm going to get to Executive Master, is by starting 3 or 4 brand new Pro 3 legs. We're developing a Pro 5 neuro tool, a Pro 7 neuro tool, and Daize Goodwin, we're developing a Master Pro 10 neuro tool. Okay, so we're going to literally change your life. Okay, I'm going to give it up to Melissa Grimes and she'll get back to Vandee. Thank you so much. Give it up to Melissa Grimes.
Not sing, because I will tell you that it was phenomenal. He did it at LVA, and it just blew us away, the story of just being able to sing that little bit louder. And I didn't want to have to follow that. It's been a while since I've been on stage, so I definitely did not want to follow him singing. You guys, I called Seth about 90 days ago, and I just said, just a little bit about me. I hit Pro 7, I don't know, 6 years ago. And a lot of life has happened. Went through a divorce. I moved, remarried, got stepkids. My kids became teenagers. They were very little when I started. The teen years were not friendly. It has been a struggle. And I can just tell you, I've been stuck, absolutely stuck, uncomfortable. And when he talks about this boss, all I could see in my head was, you take every year that you stay stuck, that you don't pick up the phone, that you go to events, and you feel motivated, because that's what you feel when you leave an event, motivated, but you go home and somehow you do the exact same thing again. Does anyone relate? Right? You go home and you do the exact same thing again. And luckily, I dug the well before I was thirsty, so I would have been lucky enough to be collecting a check. But it's also not been what I did this for. Not at all. So anyway, I called Seth about 90 days ago, and I said, I'm stuck, and I'm on an island. I need a family, and I, hadn't joined forces with anyone. I wanted to see what he had going on, and just the most gracious people have just welcomed me in and our team into this CEO network. He said, look, I've got something for you. He said, and he told me the story, in 30 years, I've never done blah, 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 blah. When he said mindset training, and I'll tell you, the first thing that came to mind is New Agey. And I was like, I just, that whole New Age thing, I just don't know how I feel about that. Not that I don't believe in it. I understand that we have to change our mindset. But anyway, I began to incorporate it in little steps. The Rise and Thrive is my absolute favorite. 16 minutes, I get up in the morning before the gym. I start to do my stretch and I just put it on. And it has just absolutely transformed my mindset, literally. It is retraining your brain, and you need it all the time. I do about 3 or 4 a day, between 2 and 4 a day. Like some of them are 5 minutes, some of them are 10 minutes. You can put it on at night before you go to bed. There's nighttime ones. The app is unbelievable. You just scroll through and it says, what do you need right now? Do you need a neuro tool for this, or for, is it nighttime? Is it daytime? Do you need binaural? It has absolutely, the minute I began with that mindset shift and retraining my thoughts, captured every thought,
and began to rethink. Leaders have now begun to come. People are coming because we have something that so many people need, and saying it and actually believing it day to day before you pick up that phone. All the neuro tools have done is just make it possible, it's make it easier to do the line. She's talking about stepping over that line. It makes it easier to step over that line because of this complete transformation of the mind. So I'm not telling you I have it all together, I am just beginning. And it has just been an absolute incredible tool. So I'm so thankful that I listened to Seth. And I believe next week it is the event that he's talking about. I'm super looking forward to it. So thank you so much for listening. That girl drove 4 hours each way to come into a meeting for someone that wasn't even on her team. And that was us. You guys, fabulous. That's the kind of business the friends. And I will talk about friends forever because it means something to me. Right now, with all of the elites in the room, please stand and be recognized, you guys. Look at this. Friends, I can tell stories all day about friends here. Hey, we are going to do recognition. If you hit Pro 3 in the last year, brand new Pro 3 from the last year, please come up. Okay, why they're coming up, you guys? I want to challenge each of you. Chris is going to tell us a little bit about this, but I want to challenge each of you guys to add 2 things to your vision board. One of those I will drop in the CEO Facebook group after this. And is this Lanny coming up? Yeah. Congrats to Lanny, guys. She was sent a text. She doesn't know me. She sent a text. Lanny. She sent me a message on Facebook. She said, what was that script you sent out? That is a leader. Guys, that is a leader who says, I need help. Comes around, do that, okay? And if you guys need more help on the neuro tools, reach out. Okay. All right, name where you're from and a tip on getting to Pro 3. Well, it's been stuck there for a year. But it was really a team, my family. And that couple back there. Check your chupacabras. Thank you. I didn't even know that I got a ticket to the convention. Happened at the Beat Academy back in March, and all of a sudden it's like, well, I have a ticket, I guess I better go. So I'm really glad I'm here. Thank you. Public for the first time last night, and the only reason I knew her name though was because she has been a double pool winner for the last 2 months. Wow, so this is what it's like. I better get used to it.
Yes.
Was I started listening to the neuro tools, Rise and Thrive, 3 times a day. And in 3 weeks, I doubled my business and ranked up. And then I did it again next month. So, and I did it again. That's what Jeff says. And I did it again. And really with the incentive to hit the bonus goal each month twice. So that was my goal. And I'll do it again. Change your business. And it doesn't matter if you've been in over 10 years and only signed up 5 people once ever in your whole business in a month. And I heard it 3 times last year, and that's been huge for me.
So the non-fitness business really makes us all step outside of ourselves. I heard somebody said yesterday, have some grit and don't quit.
Right.
So that's going to be my new mantra. So just every day, put one foot in front of the other, and our team is fabulous. And they're like that.
That is Come on, Bob. I may not remember your name next time, but I do love you guys.
Hi, I'm Bob Mitchell. I'm from a little village outside of Atlanta, Georgia called Johns Creek. And my tip is, listen to your upline, but don't stop there. There's a wealth of information from all your cross-line friends and their uplines, and they're all available to you if you talk to them.
Yeah.
You guys, as Seth mentioned, it's the same Zoom back there. 10 o'clock Mountain Time, Monday through Friday, and I can't remember when the meetups are, Tuesday, Thursday nights, but I don't know what time zone I'm in. Arizona changes, so it's probably get confused. Arizona doesn't change, but everyone else changes their time. So I have the honor to bring up one of my favorite people that has fun in this business. And the first time I heard the guy speak, I went, if that bug guy can be in the lead, I think I might be able to do this. And I would like to bring up Chris Michaels, Pro 9 from Arizona. And if you ever meet his wife, or you ever meet Anita Alonso, their wives deserve a lot of credit because they keep putting up with these guys. And I love Chris. Ooh, okay. Chris, see that shirt for kid. This is actually what I'm gonna do afterwards. And Chris, look, come up, take a picture with you, buy one of these, and print it out, put it on your vision board, and look at it every day. My password for 2 years was I am Pro 7 until it came true.
All right.
Oh no, Hannah Ruth might kick you out.
Come on, hold on. They're my helper for a minute. You just.
No.
All right. You know what's cool about this business? You just gain more kids. Okay? I remember this one when she was a little teeny tyke, and this one is fun size. Because if you say the little word, she gets mad. Right? So you don't say she's little, say she. Are you fun size? Are you little? All right. So, needless to say, I'm going to talk about some of the awards, but I want to finish my little helper. They want to come up here with me, and she goes, yeah. Ruth, you want to come up here with me? She did. So, you know what? I brought him up here for a minute with me. All right, now get off the stage. What's crazy is I haven't been up on the stage for a while, to be honest with you. And I'm glad to be here. If you see me throughout this event yesterday or today or just a few minutes ago, sit back there, you see my face change colors. Currently, one of my sons playing a football game, and I'm his defensive coach, and I'm not there, and they weren't running the right defense. And I was really pissed off. So I texted the other coach and said, change the defense now. And they stopped them instantly. I said, you got to do what you practice. We didn't practice this other defense. It's not going to work. We practiced a certain defense that we knew would stop this team, and they were trying to do something different. It doesn't work that way. Just like this business, it doesn't work that way. When you know something works, and we have something that works, and we plan for something that works, just do the actions. You'll get it. Okay, you will get to where you want to go. I promise you. Like, just remember this. Remember this forever. I've had people call me and say, man, I'm just done. I'm done with LifeVantage. And I always ask this question. Lots of times the first response is, you can't quit something you never started. Okay? Or if you've been in this thing forever, the word LifeVantage is just part of my life forever. It's a journey. I'm gonna have ups. I'm gonna have downs. I'm gonna get frustrated. Okay? I was a bug guy, right? I used to kill things for a living. Now I'm trying to help them live longer. Okay? I was bankrupt when I started this business. The same month I started LifeVantage, I had lost everything I owned. I've got a beautiful wife. And first time public gets say I've got
5 beautiful children. Maybe it'll get told. Okay, we just adopted someone, and it's really neat. So let's talk about these awards. Okay, let's see if this thing works. What are some of the core ranks in LifeVantage? Pro 3, 5, 7, 10. The intergalactics, whatever. That's what I call the ranks. Okay, Pro 3, 5, 7, 10. I'm a Pro 9. Seth just said I gotta get, $500,000 volume to get where we gotta go. And I looked at him, gave him knuckles, I said, me too, right? We gotta get some of that outside volume and nothing's gonna stop us. I had a burden for a long time stopping me for this adoption. Let me rephrase, not a burden, a big blessing that I had a goal first to accomplish. Then I can come back here.
Sure.
We love you. You got this.
I'll just say this. The story that Sam wants to share is the very first legacy trip. I met a little girl that stole my heart. And I know God put her there for a reason. And last month, we were finally able to bring her home. When they say life only changes your life, be careful on those legacy trips. And a dad with 4 boys and no daddy's little girl, and a little cute girl gives you a big old hug, wraps your arms around you, and you tell her biological mom she can call you Tio Chris, and she says, is it okay if she calls you Papa because she doesn't have a dad? Yeah. So about the awards. Needless to say, you guys, legacy, go donate to that too. These awards, people say all the time, well, money, you guys have probably heard this, you probably said it yourself. Yeah, this isn't all about money. You're right. But I want to make billions of dollars. You know why? Imagine what good we can do with it. Imagine the good. Have you ever seen a charity run with no money? Never seen a charity run with no money. They always need money. I want billions and billions of dollars because all money does is highlight who you really are. If you're scum, the world's gonna know you're scum. If you're good, the world's gonna know you're good. And that's all money does. I don't ever focus on money, it's a byproduct, but I want to make billions of it because I want to do so much to help so many people around this world. So who's gonna get to Pro 3? Who's currently at Pro 3? If you're currently at Pro 3, let's talk about it. Have you guys seen these awards? ROCKSTAR. Holy moly. I'm like, one, I can't sing, so don't offer, or even ask. Who wants one of these sitting right behind him? I want them all. I took the 2 I need. And I took a picture right when I came up. I needed the 2. I need these 2 to be in my background. But you guys, to get to silver, if you're a current Pro 3, oh wait, hold on. We're gonna go over each award first. I didn't see them in order. We have a silver, which is Pro 3. When you get to Pro 5, it's a gold. And then when you get to Pro 7, sorry, I already have this one. So Pro 7, you go platinum. And then when you go, right, you always hear about those records, the double platinum records, right? This is the one. This is the one I need right here, the double platinum. I need it in my background. You guys ever see, I've seen some awards before, but man, Seth, these awards, whew, these are legit. Like, I can hang these up. So let's talk about each one of these and how we get there. Okay, your upline is gonna initiate to get you this award. I want to get everybody on my team all of these awards. When I get about at least 10 of these on my team, I'll be starting to get satisfied. 10 of these people receiving this award. Okay, Pro 3, what's gonna happen is your upline 5 is going to help get this award for you. And then when you get to Pro 5 and you receive the gold award, your upline elite is going to help you get this award. When you get to Pro 7, your upline elite, Pro 10 are going to get you that award. When you get to Pro 10, you guys are going to get that award plus some other stuff, okay? So think, how do we get there? How do we get these? If you're a brand new, if you're not a Pro 3 and you hit the rank of Pro 3, all you have to do is maintain that 3 out of the next 4 months when you hit it, and you're going to get this award. Okay, you're going to get this award, you're going to be able to hang it up, and I promise you, there's nothing better than a backdrop, because people are going to ask questions. Every time I wear the CEO shirt, I either get really cool comments or kind of smart aleck comments, right? Oh, Mr. CEO, you know, and then you tell them what it is, and they're kind of like, right? We help people. So think about that. So maintain 3 out of 4 months at Pro 3. So if you're not Pro 3, let's go to this month. What's the date? October 9th. Always remember, who was on stage? Summer said it today. What year is it? 2021, right? She said it on stage. What month is it? It's October. It's this month. It's right now you can do it. Don't say, oh, I'm going to wait till next month. It's never about the next month. Do it now. Do it this month. Okay? Get to the rank of Pro 3 and then hold it for the next 3 to 4 months, and you're going to get this award. If you're an existing Pro 3, this is how you're going to get the award. Okay? Is there a slide about when this starts? Okay. So if you're an existing Pro 3, all you have to do is maintain the next 3 out of 4 months, and then you need to personally enroll $3,000 in OV. You need to go get $3,000 in organizational volume. I can promise you this. If you're an existing Pro 3 or you've been stuck at a Pro 3 or a Pro 7 or a Pro 5, any of them, if you go enroll $3,000 in new organizational volume, it's going to project you to the next level. It's going to project you to the next level. It's going to continue to take you to the next level. So who's going to do this? You got it? Okay, let's do it. Now, Pro 5, new Premier Pro 5. You got to maintain the same thing, 3 out of 4 ranks. 3 out of 4 months, you got to hit Pro 5 and then maintain it for 3 out of 4 months. If you do this, what are you getting? You're getting a gold, right? This is awesome. Now you're gonna have 2 of these things sit side by side. And then if you're currently a Pro 5, what do you have to do? Anybody guess? There's gonna be a trend here. Maintain, there we go, who said 5,000? Right? Maintain 3 out of 4 months and go do $5,000 of organizational volume. Anybody feel like they've been stuck at Pro 5? Anybody ready to go past Pro 5? In October, right now, 3 out of 4 months, go get yourself the $5,000 of organizational volume and watch what happens to your business. There's nothing more exciting than working with a brand new person. I promise you, for a Pro 7, Daisy said it earlier, as a Pro 9, I remember Seth would call me like, hey, could you come do this meeting with me? I'm like, bro, you're a Pro 10. Like, are they not just like begging to sign up with you, right? We run into the same issues no matter what rank it is. It's like, my dad says, are you really making money? To this day, he called my uncle and said, hey, do you think he's really making money? And I always say, I survived. That's all I said. They can join me or not, I don't care. Okay, I love them, I want them to, but I'm not gonna beg, I'm not in the begging business. Pro 7, who's ready to go Pro 7? All the good things, if you're not Pro 7, that's the good things you can do with a Pro 7 check. What's the average Pro 7 check? 12 or 13,000 something, right, on the updated sheet. 13,000 average income. Where's my little heckler back there? Anna. Harry Dick, you can do it. I did it to her. Right? Maintain it for 3 out of 4 months. And you're going to get the what? You're going platinum, right? Which means you're a good singer, you just not made it yet, Seth. Okay? We're going to work on the silver for you first. Okay? You're going to go platinum. Dude, that's legit. If you guys don't have this on your vision board, before you leave out here, the picture of yourself, put it up so you see yourself with it every day, you're crazy not to do it. That's why I did what?
we just have Gary Langenheim stand up for a minute, because Gary Langenheim has done all of the CEO artwork and branding.
Her shipping is gonna cost $400 to ship it to Hawaii, but other than that, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's her offline, is that sad? Oh, yeah. Hey, so what do we think if you're an existing Pro 7, what do you have to do? Maintain for 3 out of 4 months, 7,000 organizational volume. I'm glad it took a guy with major degrees from BYU to actually come up with this formula. Makes sense.
I didn't graduate.
Oh, you didn't graduate, neither did I, so don't worry about it. You don't have to be smart to do this business. You guys are learning that right now with me. Okay? All right, and then what's the next rank we're gonna go for? Master Pro 10. Man, I'll tell you what, I saw some visions of myself today. Seth pointed his quad.
This is a better training anyway.
It's 143, don't worry about it. It's like right around the corner. You said 7 minutes, which means 17 in network marketing terms. 3 out of 4 months. If you're currently a Pro 10, what do you have to do? Ding, 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 ding. Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna commit to do this? I'll tell you what, if you do this, I've been excited for this whole, you guys, has anybody seen me show up to an event late and like roll into a meeting late? Raise your hands. I will be the guy late to my own funeral. I promise you, something will happen to the hearse. We'll get in an accident or something, I don't know, okay? But this event, I'm here solo. I've got up every morning at 7 o'clock because I'm ready to go.
Do this, buddy.
I'm ready to do this. I've been here since the very first day, okay? I don't care what rank we're stuck at, right? I was the longest reigning Pro 7 for a long time in this company, okay? It wasn't a bad thing, but it's still, we want to progress. We want to do better. So let's go do it. You and I, every one of you guys, because there's one team here, and I don't care what happens. I heard somebody walk in the door and they said, oh, is this Seth's thing? This isn't for Seth. This isn't for me. This isn't for Vandee or Sam. This is for LifeVantage. This is to take this company, like the board of directors said, from the 250 to the 500 to the $1 billion level. And it's going to take a lot of us to do it. So don't think you can't be a leader. Look yourself in the mirror. Say, I am a leader. I went up to my Pro 10 that enrolled me, an executive Pro 10, Blue Eagle last night. And I said, I want your executive master Pro 10 pin. He handed it to me. Said, put it on your vision board. And it's gonna sit there. It's gonna sit there and I'm gonna get it. And when I get my own, I'll give it back. So I better do it quick. Right? So you guys,
Amen.
Get out of your own business, own this business, have a lot of fun doing it. And, oh wait, hold on. Qualification, sorry, begin May, sorry, I forgot, everything's real quick, May 2021. Okay, that's when the first month is started. Whatever you were paid as in April of 2021 is where you're gonna start. You got that? Is there any more slides, Seth? Oh, these are the awards costs. No one cares about that. You get to Pro 10, I'll buy the freaking award for you, okay? I'll help your upline if they're gonna be too cheap. What did you say earlier, Hannah? I will, I can. I am, I can, I will? Is that which order does it go? I will, I can, I am, yes. Come here, Ruthie. Hurry, Ruthie, hurry, hurry, hurry.
Come on, princess. Come on, fun size. Can you say it? Come here. Can you say it? I can.
Yes. says, I am a CEO rockstar. If you are committed to this, text your upline and tell them, I am a CEO rockstar. You guys, take this, put it on your vision board. I have a secret CEO thing for the trip that I will put out once they announce it. So if you guys want that, make sure it's to print out and put on your vision board or to put on your phone. Mine's on my phone. It is on the screensaver of my phone I look at every single day. Because, what was it? I can, I will, I am.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm gonna just let that look a little Ruby unless Steph has anything else. I think Ruby just stole the show, so. What?
Sing.
Sing.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming. We're sketching this afternoon, and you guys take your picture in front of these.
Sit down next to her mom.
I'm not a stranger to the time. I know they say we don't want your broken hearts. Learn to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one love you as you are. I won't let them break me down. I know that there's a place for us. We are going up. The sharpest words won't cut me down. When the silver runs drown out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. You can sing with me. I'm not scared to be seen. I'm with no apologies. This is me. Hey, you Jackson's in the background.
Today, I won't let them chase you. We are bursting through the very day. Reaching for the sun, yeah. Oh yeah, that's who we become. Don't let them break me down, 'cause I know that there's a place for us. Oh yeah, the sharpest words wanna cut me down. From the center flood, going down the back. I am brave, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. I want you now to lead us through. To be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. And I know that I deserve love. There's nothing I
I'm gonna send the flood, gonna drown them out. This is free, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me.
This is me. Love you. Let's go rock this convention. Let's go win that trip too. Let's go send the flood. Send the flood of love. CEO rock stars, CEO winners. You are amazing.